friends, it's another edition of Learning at Home with Miss Andrianna. Today we are going to be talking about food. So we got a little Miss Hot Dog Chrissy here. However, she may try to eat the food, so we're going to let her go for now. Say bye! So we are going to be talking about the 5 major food groups. We have F for fruits, G for grains, D for dairy, V for vegetables, and P for protein. And we also have one more section of S for sweets, but that's not one of the 5 major food groups. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. So the first food group we are going to talk about is fruits. Here I have some examples of delicious fruits that we can eat. Now you should have about 2 to 3 servings of fruit a day. So here we have an apple, blueberries, one of my favorites, clementine oranges, avocado, the sneaky fruit. This one I grew on my tree. And sometimes when I can't get fresh fruit, I eat fruit strips, which have half a serving of fruit to them. But for the most part, we want to eat fresh or frozen fruits if possible. So our next super important food group for growing up big and strong are vegetables. Now the minimum you should have, or the lowest amount you should have, is 2 to 3 servings, but you should probably have as much as you can. So here are some examples. We have peas, broccoli, which is actually my favorite, and carrots. Now, the more green vegetables you can get, the better, but you also want a lot of color in your diet. The next food group we're going to talk about is protein, which helps you build big muscles. Now I have some more examples of protein that we can eat. My favorite is salmon, so any type of fish is a good source of protein. Eggs is another very easy way to get protein, as well as peanut butter, which might be the most delicious way, and meats like ham or chicken. So you remember you get about 2 servings of protein a day. The next food group we're going to talk about is grains, and grains help us get lots of energy so we can have lots of energy to play. Here are some examples of grains. We have bread. This one I actually made myself. Pasta, one of my favorites. Cheerios, or any other type of cereal. Rice, and tortillas. Now you should be having about 4 servings of grains a day. The last food group we're going to talk about is dairy. Dairy has something called calcium in it, which helps us build strong bones. Some examples of dairy: yogurt, cheese sticks or any other type of cheese, and milk. Now you should have about 2 to 3 servings of dairy a day. So there's one more group of food that we're going to talk about. However, this is one we want to have in moderation. Moderation means that we have a very little amount of it. And this is sweets. So sweets include candy, sodas, and even things like maple syrup, which has a lot of sugar in it. So it's okay to treat yourself every once in a while, but try to make sure you're eating out of the 5 main food groups to stay healthy. All right, friends, well, thank you for joining me as we talk about the 5 main food groups and the foods that help us stay healthy and strong. Now, little Miss Chrissy, the hot dog, and I are gonna go have a nice healthy snack. Right, Chrissy? Say bye.
Good job. Nailing it.
Grains help us give lots of